Hello, beautiful mama. Welcome to the first day of our Fitmas challenge. Welcome. I'm so excited you are here. Now, first and foremost, do not forget to comment workout done below, okay? So that will enter you in to win the prize. I'm going to be giving today, hold on, let me grab these. Oh, come on. I'm going to be giving away the plastic bands today. I'm going to give away 3 of them to 3 winners. If you guys know, I hate plastic bands, okay? You will have to replace these a lot just because they do break a lot, but they are really good. So I am gonna use them in the workout today. Again, you guys don't have to have the bands at all, and you can totally use a light set of dumbbells or no weight at all, okay? So don't stress. If you're like, I don't have the bands, turn it off, I can't do it. You can do it, okay? You can and totally should do it. So comment workout done after you complete the workout, and you will be entered to win the bands, and I'll pick 3 winners tomorrow, okay? All right, you guys, we are gonna do a total body strength workout today. We're gonna start with a warm-up, so let's get into it. Okay, starting on your mat here, feet directly underneath you. I'm gonna start with lat pulls with the band. If you don't have the band, you're just gonna go like this, okay? Warming up the body. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I'm pulling the band. It just gives you a little extra resistance. It's kind of nice, kind of naughty. Now, when we are thinking up nice and tall, I want you to think about keeping your rib cage stacked and aligned with your pelvis. So what I mean is no crazy rib flare like this. You want to make sure that pelvis is in alignment at all times. I will make you guys check several times throughout the workout, okay? Inhale and exhale. I will be reminding you to breathe. Do not lock out your knees. Give me a couple more here. We're gonna keep our arms overhead. Again, if you don't have the band, just keep your arms overhead, moving my feet into a squat position for an overhead squat. Now, if this is really challenging, which it can totally be, it's a really good sign we have some mobility work to do. So if it's too much, you can always go right out here, or drop the band and just do overhead here. Inhale, exhale. We are warming up the back body. Think about slight engagement into that core, keeping your chest up nice and lifted. You can also have your toes slightly pointed out. That kind of helps as women since we have wider hips. So if you're like trying to keep your toes straight ahead and it doesn't feel good, it's probably because it doesn't, okay? We are built different than men. Give me one more. Ah, beautiful. We're gonna go into my hair. Oh gosh, wardrobe malfunction already. We're gonna go into a single leg deadlift. I'm gonna wrap the band around my foot here. If you don't have the band, just do the range of motion. We're just warming up the hip. One leg behind me here, hinging at the hip. And then I'm gonna give a little row and then come up. So hinge, row, come back up. You wanna have a slight bend in that front leg, and this back leg here is really just a tripod. So I'm not putting a ton of weight in it. It's just to help with a little bit of balance. When you do the row, and again, you could totally have a dumbbell and be doing this, keep the elbow really close to the body. What you want to be looking for and feeling is a stretch in the hamstring and in the glute. I totally forgot my row there. One more, and then we're gonna flip to the opposite side here. You will see this in the workout, so that's why I'm doing it. So hinge, row, set up. Okay, inhale and exhale, keep a nice neutral spine and a beautiful flat back. Okay, I'm always gonna want you to keep your core in mind. You don't have to overthink it, but really think core engagement is key and will just help you have a better, stronger workout, to be completely honest. Couple more here. Elbow stays close to the body. One more, hinge there. Beautiful. Okay, release that. We're gonna go into marches. I'm gonna put the band around both feet here. Again, if you don't have the band, get a little tension on that band. Up nice and tall, shoulders rolled down and back, and then lift and lower. So with this one, I'm thinking posture, and I'm also thinking about lifting with my deep transverse abdominals and my low core here. You've got this, mama. Something I do with most of our challenges is I always have you guys set an affirmation just to think something positive. It's really easy to think negative thoughts as moms and overwhelmed. So just having a little bit of a time to think a little bit positive really helps, okay? I am strong, I am resilient, whatever it may be. Let me know what you pick in the comments. Good. One more. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go to the back of the mat. I'm gonna let the band go for just a moment. Back of the mat here, plank walkouts. Hinge at the hip, hands come out, walk all the way to plank position. You can totally drop down to your knees if that feels better for you. And then slowly walk your hands back to your feet, come all the way up, reset, and then do it again. When you guys do these, especially as a warm-up, don't take huge steps with your hands. Take littler steps because we're warming up, and that's just gonna help you get a little bit more shoulder work in. If we're taking like huge steps, I'm done here, right? It's not as effective. So take those little steps. I know it takes just a little bit longer, but it's a lot more effective, okay? Good, walk it out. Whew, one more here, and then we'll start the real workout. This is just the warm-up. Good, come on up. Woo-hoo-hoo. You got it. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. We're gonna do hopefully 4 circuits. Maybe a burnout, okay? 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, each circuit twice, okay? We are gonna start with banded squats or just regular squats if you do not have the band. Now, with the plastic bands, they roll a lot. So if it feels not amazing above the knees, put it below the knees, okay? And again, this is probably the lightest one. I could probably go a little bit heavier, but it's my first workout in a while, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, squat stance here. Inhale, exhale, core is slightly on. You've got tension on that band. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Our first move, we're gonna go for 30 seconds, okay? Thinking about keeping the chest up. Knees drive out, so don't let the knees cave in, if I can talk. Knees drive out, so you're turning on the quads, you're turning on the glutes, you're turning on the hamstrings, all of the things. You don't have to go really fast. We are going for strength here. Pause at the bottom if you want a little extra oomph. If you really want to take it up a notch with some of these moves, add a weight here. Do the weight and a band, okay? If you need to modify, drop the band. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna go into monster walk. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep a squat position. I'm gonna walk down to the end of my mat and then the other way for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Walk this way. Stay as low as you can, okay? These are always, when I'm doing these, I train clients in person as well, you guys. And when I make a client do these, they don't love me after it, let me tell you that, okay? And it doesn't have to be a huge step, and you don't need to come right back together. I'd rather you keep a little bit of tension, okay, on that band. That's really gonna give you a lot of outer glute activation. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. We got one more time of that. 15 seconds rest, okay? Can you make it a little bit more challenging? Can you go a little bit lower? Do you need to slow it down a little bit more? Where are you at, okay? Here we go, squat position. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds, down and up. Keeping tension on that band. Chest is lifted, gaze straight forward. See how low you can go. I'll go to a side view so you can see how low I'm going. You are gonna have a slight kind of like incline, bending in half when you guys do your squat. So it doesn't need to be like lifted straight up like that. You can bend slightly forward to get a little bit more depth, as long as everything's staying nice and controlled. Woo! My heart rate's already up, okay? How's yours, mama? You've got this. Happy holidays to us. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We're gonna go into those monster walks. Let's go. 15 seconds, last one. Moving to circuit 2 after this. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Walk to the side. How low can you stay? See how I'm not bringing that leg together? I'm keeping that tension on the band. So it's a little step in. Whew, chest stays lifted. Keep that breath. I'm giving myself a little core check. Okay, core is on. Beautiful, posture is good. I'm feeling it in my glutes and in that side leg there, that quad. Stay low. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have the pieces of hair in front of me and I keep swallowing them. That was great. Okay, note to self, don't do this hair again. 3, 2, 1, shake it off, beautiful. Okay, take that band off the legs. We're gonna go to some arm work here. We're gonna do an overhead pull. If you have dumbbells, you're just doing an overhead press. If you have nothing, you're just going here, okay? Woo. Band overhead, pulls like this. Now, don't lock out your knees. Rib cage stacked to pelvis. 3, 2, 1. Don't move fast on these either. Keep that tension. I'm gonna turn around so you guys can see my back here. I'm thinking about squeezing shoulder blades down and back. Keeping tension on that band. And I'm almost doing a little pause at the bottom here for a little extra added oomph. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Inhale, exhale. Come on, mama. Slight bend in your knees. Be careful when we're doing standing that you're not locking your knees out. Woo! Okay, now it's burning. Yes? Okay, good. You're doing it right. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 30 seconds. We're gonna go into tricep extension. Band is gonna come here, or you have a dumbbell, or you're just here with no weight, okay? If you have the band, I'm gonna hold the band here. I'm gonna put my palm facing down, and we're gonna push out like that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Give yourself a little pause at the top there so you feel that tricep extension, okay? If you're bent over like me, make sure you have a nice flat back, okay? I could go a little bit heavier. And pay attention too. As you guys move through this challenge, you would be surprised at how much strength you can gain in 12 days. It's crazy. But notice, like, okay, I probably could have gone a little bit heavier. And the way I will have you guys kind of judge that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, little rest. The way I'll have you guys judge that is if you feel like you could go 10, 15, 20 reps, time for a little bit heavier or a little bit more resistance, okay? Here we go, overhead, 3, 2, 1, pulls or presses, down and back. Don't pull that other arm until that other hand gets right to the top. Don't pull too early, okay? Chest up and lifted. Smile on, gaze looking forward. Give me a little core check. I want you to lift slightly up through that pelvic floor. You've got this, mama. We're doing it, okay? Day 1. Day 1, things are gonna come up, all right? Things may come up. I want you to handle it with lots of breath, no guilt tripping, okay? No guilt tripping. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Going into that tricep extension, giving yourself 15 seconds of rest. Let me grab a little water. Okay, going into that other arm. Slight bend over. Okay, band here. 3, 2, 1. Press it back. Pause at the top. Really think about keeping the elbow close to your body. A lot of the time people will go out like this and they're like, I don't feel anything. And if you don't feel anything, that's okay. These can take a little bit of time. That's why I say go a little bit heavier or more tension and give yourself that pause at the top. See how far you can extend so you actually feel that tricep. Also, use some mind muscle connection. So sometimes I'll like touch my tricep so I know like, hey, turn on, girl. I know you're there. Inhale and exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, circuit 2 complete. Moving on to circuit 3. I'm gonna go into, I'm probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna go the heavy band. Okay, we're doing the single leg deadlift to a row like we did in the warm up. So band goes here, or you have a dumbbell, or you're just doing it. If you're doing it without, you're just here. Row back, okay? You can use a water bottle if you don't have anything, but here we go. In 3, 2, actually I'm gonna face this way, sorry. 1, here we go. Hinge, row, and then come up. So you're feeling a little bit of tension as you hold that tension on that band as you come up here, okay? Keep a neutral spine. I do not want you looking up with your neck. Keep that neutral spine. Inhale and exhale. You can do hard things. Neutral spine, flat back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 15 seconds. We're going down to the ground for push-ups. Now, you can do these at an incline. I'm gonna put a band over here. If you wanna do these at an incline, please do. Pregnant, newly postpartum is a great option. You can do a full push-up. I'm gonna do it from my knees. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna do a push-up, come up to plank, knee drive, knee drive back down to push-up, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Push it down. Come up, full plank if that feels good for you. If the knee drive does not feel good for you, then omit it, okay? This is your workout. This is your body, and we're not comparing to anybody else, okay? Come down and up. All right, knee drive. Keep the bottom down. Keep the neck long, okay? See if you can get the chest to go all the way to the ground. If you are not all the way down to the ground quite yet, I would move to an incline next round. Give me one more here. Press, whoo, and whoo. Good, release, okay. 15 seconds of rest. It feels like no rest. Moving into the other side for that deadlift row, okay? We're gonna finish strong, yes! I forgot to turn the heat down, you guys, so it's very hot. What was I on? I did this leg, right? Okay, am I doing that right? Hopefully. Let's see. Wish me luck. 3, 2, 1. Hinge. Row. This feels right. Correct. Okay, good. Woo. Come on. Row. See how slow I'm going? Don't try to rush this. I want you to go my pace or a little bit slower, especially if you have heavier weight or heavier resistance, okay? Come on. Woo. You've got this, mama. We're almost there, okay? You guys, we've got less than 5 minutes to finish strong. Woo! Got a little spit going there. That's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, moving on. Last circuit. Woohoo! Okay, I'm gonna go down to kneeling. You can do these seated. You can do them on your back. If you don't have the band, you can do openers here, chest openers here, okay? Or you can do them bent, or you can do them on your back. I am gonna be doing the band ones, okay? Seated position here, pull apart, come back, all right? 3, 2, 1. Now with these ones, very important you bring that rib cage down, okay? So I have my pelvis tilted slightly. Woo! I should have turned the heat down. I'm sweating, girls. Come on. Keep the shoulders down. Don't let the band go up here towards your face. Stay here, right in line with your shoulders. It's gonna feel hard, that's okay. Come on. Whew. Breathe. We can do this, we're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto our backs. Again, you do not need, are you sick of me saying this? You don't need the band. I just gotta remind people because I know people get frustrated. They're like, I do need the band. Okay, band on here, on your back. Newly postpartum, pregnant mamas, I would probably omit the crunch for you guys, okay? Especially if you're in your 3rd trimester. All right, so this is what's gonna look like. Pull apart here if you're mitigating the crunch, or pull apart, bring it in, crunch it up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Pull apart, bring them back in, keep tension, crunch up. Now, this one's really easy to just be like, what am I doing when I pull apart? Or again, you can use your mind muscle connection plus your breath. So inhale, exhale as I bring it in, and then crunch, okay? Pull it apart, crunch it up. Keep tension. This is really great for those low abs. Make sure you're at 90 degrees. If you're too far in, you're not gonna feel it as much, okay? Where was I? Crunch, okay. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay. Last one. We're going to the band pull aparts again. Move this to your arms. Seated position, standing position, whatever feels good for you. I'm gonna do kneeling. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, mama. Pull it apart. Watch the neck. This one's so easy to get into the neck. So really think shoulders down and back. Utilize that lats. My arms are not locked out. They have a slight bend, okay? When you lock them out, it's gonna burn a little bit harder, okay? So keep a slight bend in those elbows. You're doing great. Come on, mama. I see you. You're doing amazing. Stay with me here. Recite your affirmation. I've got this. We're almost done, you guys. Inhale. Big exhale on the way out because, or as you pull apart, that's gonna help engage your core, because why not get a little core in while we're here, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, onto your back again. 15 seconds of rest, putting that band back on. This is it, this is it, this is it. And then we're done with day 1. And I'll send you along your merry way. Okay, on your back here, ready? Flat back, make sure your back isn't coming up. Feet can be flexed here. Pull apart, little crunch lift. When you do your crunch, I still want you to think about lifting straight up. A lot of the time people will crunch here and it's just like, hi, why does my neck hurt? Just because that's not how we want to do it. Lift up, okay? Omit the crunch if it's too much. If it's too much on your neck, omit the crunch, you guys. There's no reason, you're not gonna get that much more abs by doing the crunch, I promise you. Inhale, exhale. Your abs are still gonna be very strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it. Give yourself a round of applause. Don't turn it off, you guys. If you're new here, I'm sorry, but we do affirmations after every single workout to reset our minds, continue on our day in a positive mindset, okay? So don't forget, number 1, comment workout down below. Number 2, don't forget, this next 12 days, use the code Fitmas if you are like, I'm loving these, I'm loving her, I like working out with her, I want to continue on her 30-day challenges. Utilize the app. I will link it below and use that code to save. It will only be available during this challenge time, okay? Great savings and super affordable. Okay, repeat after me. I've got this. I can do anything I set my mind to. Put a smile on, really feel it. I'm an amazing example for my kids. I take time for me. I let the stress roll off me. Repeat that one. I let the stress roll off me. We're always going to have stress, you guys, but how we handle it, the small little things we implement each day to handle the stress a little bit better will make our mom lives so much more enjoyable, all right? I will see you guys tomorrow for day number 2. Give yourself a round of applause. Comment workout done. Let me know how that went, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.